Hello, all you folks out there in YouTube land. Lord of the Crocker Scrolls with Ann Thrope, sorry.
Misanthrope. Hello,
Yeah,
everybody.
you could be Miss Ann Thrope all you want. You could be Miss all you want. It doesn't change any of the facts today. All right. So we have a neat little piece for you for today. This game is going to be out here in a couple of days, the 24th of October, 2017. And it concerns, well, something that can be kind of a delicate topic from time to time. This is Indygo. Once again, it'll be out the 24th of October 2017. You will be seeing us ahead of the game. Uh, of course, it has these little options bits. You can work and yeah, you don't have too much here. Um, English or Polish? All right. They have a whole thing about depression. Do please read it. It will actually help you if you
Yes.
are playing this game. Okay. Now I'm going to click this right here. As you can see, we've actually played about an hour of this game. Got about halfway through, give or take a little bit, and we had to stop. And I'll tell you why kind of after the thing goes on. So the thing you are going to see next is all the footage you're going to get, and I think Anne here has her own reason is going to explain that. Yes,
Yes, sir.
here we
From
go.
the Steam store page. Indigo is a narrative game with elements of point and click set in one room only, painting workshop. It tells the story of a painter who suffers from depression, solve puzzles, and make decisions that affect how the game ends. Indigo attempts to show how people with depression can feel. I would say that it's more of a visual novel with point and click elements, like hidden objects, and with choices that affect the ultimate outcome of the game. Even though we did a preview of the game, we didn't record it because it would have spoilers for the hidden object puzzles and for the game itself. It works very well in terms of showcasing the life of someone with depression as opposed to, let's say, Depression Quest, and how it affects a person's life and that of their family or significant others. This is important. It mixes the hidden object puzzles with a narrative that every time forces you to make a choice. It's not a quote unquote light game, it goes deep into the mind of a severely depressed person. I made a short list here of pros and cons. Pros: very accurate depiction of depression, multiple choices regarding the main character's outcome, some decent hidden object puzzles, and helps to showcase to family members of those who suffer from depression to understand their mindset. Cons: people who suffer from depression may get affected by the playthrough, and I put myself into this list. It
Actually, believe it
was
or not,
a very difficult playthrough.
I put myself on. I'll put myself on the same list. Thanks a lot. Uh, this little disclaimer at the front end. Do pay attention to it. If you are really down, this game could very readily make it worse. It took us several days. It took us what the better part of a week to get over this shit, enough to actually put this all into words. And even then, we're not going to do a whole lot with it. There may or may not be a complete review if I can ever push through the end. Which, at this point, I'm not looking at. It doesn't look good.
Not now.
Try right away anyway. Oh
It's
yeah,
not a bad game. It's
no.
actually very well done. That's what I said. It's what Depression's Quest should have been, and it wasn't. This game is very good in terms of what it proposed to do,
Okay,
but it's
the music that you are hearing is actually the piece that you're going to hear throughout the largest part of at least the first half of the game. It is very, very grimdark, and this sketchy art style that you're seeing. Let me just grab this here real quick. And yes, they are correct. We'll let it load here real quick. Because we do actually have the one thing I want to indicate. I like their loading bar goes from bright to dark. Ooh, yes, I'll click to continue. Okay.
Bad days can be really long.
The whole thing
They can
is in
last
this
for
sort
weeks,
of art style.
months, years even. I don't remember.
Skip the intro because I want to show you what the actual game
Day
stream.
126.
No, I don't want to hear you talking either. Okay.
Yeah.
See, here we go.
This is the entire environment.
This is our whole environment. It's going to look like this for the largest part of the game. Don't play this in the dark. It's not scary unless you've actually been through it, but it should give you a better idea of what you can expect from someone that is suffering from depression. Hopefully it won't give you depression. Unlike Depression Quest, which did exactly that. You get depressed, and a game about depression could be so fucking bad. Especially for somebody...
I believe that... sorry to walk over you. I believe that either the developer or someone very close to them suffered from depression, and I believe that they consulted with a specialist.
I should certainly hope they did. Anybody that can come up with something that's freaking dark. Yeah. Again, if you want a depression simulator, knock yourself out. Please do. If you have somebody in your family that has depression, then or at least has some sort of really seriously major problem with long-term clinical depression, get a look at this game. Try and see it from their point of view, because chances are they're torturing themselves as much about how they're treating you as you feel like you're being tortured because this person is suddenly gone from your life. And really, I think that's kind of the message here.
Yeah.
So I would support this project, even if you never play it, or if you play very little of it. You might want to consider picking up the game. They've done a very good job, and it's the sort of job that Zoe Quinn could only dream to be in the same neighborhood as someone who might have thought they saw this game.
Right.
Let alone actually had the money to buy it. I don't know. We do not know exactly how much this game is going to run when it releases. We do know, however, that it will be out on the 24th of October, as stated earlier. So, I think that's going to be it for us today. I've shown you guys as much as I actually had intended to, and I think a little bit more than Kitty was thinking I was going to.
Yeah.
But you've got a fair idea of how it's going to work. So I'm going to call that good. So between now and the next time we see you, be safe, be sane, if you can.
Yeah. And let's make games fun. See ya.